Morning, everybody. This morning I wanted to announce the launch of the Cloud 360 Business Bush Club. This is something I've been intending to do for the last couple of years, and I've just never dedicated enough time to actually sit down and work out how this group and this club would work. So, over the last sort of 10 years since I started this business, I've been involved with a mentor and a coach, and I've been involved in the group mentoring and coaching environment and found that it works really well because there is a lot of group collaboration. There's a lot of business information and knowledge can be shared amongst group members, and there's also the massive accountability factor in that you are making certain commitments in a group environment. You're making certain commitments to yourself and to your mentor and your coach. And during the course of the program, the group setting and the group environment tends to work really well to keep you in line with what you really wanted to do when you set out on this journey to improve your business. So let me just talk briefly about the Cloud 360 Business Bush Club and how it works. What the club involves is there will be a monthly membership for small business owners who are interested in joining the club. And what the club will do is, first of all, there will be a one-to-one, what I call a gloss review call with every individual member. So the gloss review call is all about establishing where you and your business are now, what your goals and targets are for the next 12 months, the obstacles that you see in achieving those goals or in having tried to achieve those goals in the past and where it seemed to fall apart for you, how quickly you want to get there, and offering you then the solution being the club membership to go forward with. After the initial gloss call, you're under no obligation to actually join the club. The gloss call will be free of charge. It just gives me a chance to speak to small business owners and let them know about the club and what I believe is possible. Once you become a member of the club, you're going to be a member of the club for 12 months. And that's the kind of optimum length of time I feel that it takes for small business owners to be able to achieve the goals that they initially set out. Also, the goals that they initially set out may vary during the course of the program, during your club membership. So 12 months allows that flexibility for that to happen as well. As a member of the club, you will be into a group of a maximum of 6 other small business owners, and there will be no one else within your own industry, within your own group, in case you're worried about the competition factor. Albeit club membership is going to be all about the collaborative aspect of working together as a group of small business owners, sharing your own knowledge, sharing your own experience at each of these club sessions. So there'll be 4 quarterly sessions. Initially they're going to be on Zoom. I originally would have intended to sort of have these as a go and have a meet up in a room, hire a room somewhere, get everyone together, and I'll do a presentation and give advice and mentoring as part of the whole program. But initially this is all going to be done on Zoom. So there's going to be 4 quarterly sessions. At each quarterly session, I'm going to advise everyone in advance what the topic's going to be. Initially, the topics are going to be mindset matters, and that's all about developing the growth mindset to help improve you and your business to achieve your goals. There's going to be marketing and branding. There will be systems and processes within your business, and there'll also be a session on something else, which I haven't quite worked out what the final session is going to be yet. At each of those sessions, I'll be asking each of the club members to come along with particular goals in relation to the topic. And I will also be helping every single one of the club members at the sessions to achieve those goals and give everyone an individual roadmap. But I'll also be asking all group members to share their own experience on, for example, marketing and branding, what has worked, what hasn't worked, so that everybody can share and get something back in terms of value, but everyone is going to be asked to contribute to the club as well at each of the sessions. There's also going to be 4 accountability calls. So in between the actual sessions, be it Zoom or face-to-face, there is going to be one-to-one sessions with me so that we can review your original goals, the goals from the previous session, and allow me to keep pulling you forward towards your goals. And it makes you fully accountable for what you've promised to do. And at the end of the day, yes, you're making promises to me and as the club host, to the club in general, to all the members, but you're making promises to yourself. And I want to encourage you to keep moving forward on that. So the accountability calls on a quarterly basis are going to be really good for that. I'm also going to have 4 quarterly webinars. So there will be something sort of every month to keep you ticking over. The 4 quarterly webinars are going to have individual sort of sessions as well, with particular topics. So if we were covering marketing branding, I will also run a webinar specifically on marketing branding for business in general. And my plan is, and I've already spoken to a few people, I am going to have an invited guest who's a specialist in that area who will talk to you about marketing for your business, how to use social media, developing your social media strategy, your overall personal and business branding. And everybody will be able to get a lot of value out of that. So that'll be what's happening in terms of the club membership and what you get as a club member and the value you're going to get on a monthly basis for the course of the 12 months. At the end of the membership, you will have a final accountability call with me. We'll review your goals and see how far your business has come since you started. So who is the Cloud 60 Business Boost Club really for, and why now? Well, I have mentioned on our website page on this that coronavirus really has, I think, taught a lot of small business owners that there are certain aspects of their business, be it the lack of cash resources, the lack of financial resilience, or maybe not just having enough strategies in certain areas. It's really taught business owners that lesson very, very fast and sometimes very, very hard. And my view is to launch the Business Boost Club now to help small business owners come out of this situation and move forward with actual goals. So it's about thriving and not surviving. That's what I want the club to be about, given that we're in the middle of the coronavirus pandemic. I feel it's going to be really useful. It's for business owners who see that they want to go in a certain direction rather than just trying to plod along and hopefully, get out of this mess in some kind of condition. It's to help you move forward now and improve your business in the future. One thing I'll say about the Boost Club as well is that, the name might make people think that it's all about, boosting your business and having higher turnover and having higher profit, having more staff. It's not about that. The Business Boost Club is about giving you a boost as the business owner to run your business more efficiently. That might simply be to give yourself a better life-work balance, and that might be one of the goals that we have to explore at your initial discovery call session as well. So look, I hope that's given you a bit of a feel for the new Cloud 360 Business Boost Club. I'm really looking forward to getting this launched. I'm hoping that there'll be maybe 6 members who are signed up by May at some point. And I will have all the initial discovery and gloss calls done by May, so that we can really kick off May, June time with the first number of sessions for the club. So if anybody has any questions on the club itself, please don't hesitate to give me a shout. I'd be more than happy to go through it in a bit more detail.